Hello and welcome to another episode of my hardcore survival Minecraft world. And today we are going to, as promised, do a little bit of redstone. And so I still haven't really settled on a place for it, but we're going to work on a smelting system. Not going to be quite as in-depth as some of the YouTuber stuff. I just need something simple and I need it to be easily fueled, which on this island is difficult because a lot of the stuff is not very flammable. So today's project, bamboo farm. That said, need to head back into home and get some materials. Well, that's a little bit of a pain, so bye. Clean this up. Go get the other one. And that's not gonna work. No, not gonna work at all. If you can't log out and back in, it's a data pack that's just not gonna work. It would probably work pretty well for a server that has like 99% uptime, but it's not going to work very well in single player where I log in and out sometimes multiple times per episode, and then definitely every time I have to go to work, come back if I have computer issues. Meh. So I'm going to have to take this method and see y'all at home. I forget, did I rename this one or did it lose its name before this time? Because sometimes they lose their names and they lose their colors. Anyway, we're going to find a new method of doing this. And I'm going to have to get on that. So, see you when I have an answer. Okay, we have a plan, there's an idea, but first we need supplies. So, let's get some supplies. What we're looking at specifically is we are going to need ender pearls. We're going to need ender pearls to get to the end. We're going to need ender pearls to take care of the data pack that I'm using instead of parashas. So I've had good luck finding endermen over here, but perhaps not this time. I found multiple of them over here. So I think I'm not gonna make you watch while I run around like an idiot, get nothing accomplished. If it takes me 3 hours to kill the enderman I need, you only need to watch a few minutes. Hopefully not even that much. So, here goes the hunt. Wahahaha. Come on, Enderman, where you at? I hear you. No eyes? No eyes. Well, next. Got another one. Alright, now give me an eye. Not that I have anywhere to put it at the moment, but yay, there we go. I might as well stick that in there. Onwards, one down. Rip. Well, I guess I'll have to show you that data pack I was going to show you in the next world. As things stand, you may have seen latest Death Point, Grave Point, whatever here. If anyone's interested, I will find a way to host this particular world file. And you can continue where I left off. There are 2 shulker boxes right up here on the roof that I was loading when I got ambushed by the Wither Skeleton and set on fire by a blaze. And then my grave right here on the stairs, and that will have all the stuff I was carrying. So, yeah, let me know if you're interested, and I'll find a way to get the world hosted for you. Might have to wait till a time when I have bandwidth again, but, yeah, that's unfortunate. So, rip to my poor world. And, well, there's always another one. There's always the next world, the next game. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, well, since that's over, I figured I would load up my testing world. Yeah, ignore that. I'd load up my testing world where I was mostly playtesting this build. I just duplicated the folder and started playing with this idea, and then rebuilt it in the official world. And because these don't work, I was trying to find an alternative in here, which is why that thing over there existed, and it functions just fine because unlike these, it doesn't require chunk loading. Now, there are 2 things. One is to get to the Mushroom Island and set a portal and get back. Also ignore that. That was another attempt that never worked. To get to the Mushroom Island and come back without spending an hour each way trying to get stuff working, the first thing is one of these. You put down a cauldron, throw in 4 ender pearls. That's probably not going to work. Oh, I can't get them stuck on the lip over there, but I don't want to suck them back up. Diamond. There we go. That makes a waystone. And of course I have a couple of them here because I was playtesting, but that makes these Arcanic Waystones. This is another data pack, and where you click it, it activates on that particular spot. So the difference between this waystone and say this waystone is a sign. By putting a sign down, you can put things on different lines, like demonstrate lore text. Now if I right click the edge of the block, it doesn't work to click the sign. If I right click the edge of that block, it creates a usable Arcanic Waystone that has the lore text on it. And so that way you can identify them and keep them separate from each other. But with the data pack, the more of these you have, the more places you're going to wind up, or the more inventory space you're going to wind up filling. Yes, I do have mods installed right now because I was playing on a modded server with friends, and this series has gone kaput, so there's no reason to remove them at the moment. The Arcanic Waystone, you throw it on the ground, and it will teleport players, entities, items to that location, giving you a couple of debuffs, blindness, nausea, mining fatigue, hunger, slowness. Yeah, not the most fun thing to do, but that's what those are, and you can always not be near them. It has teleported to that location without me. You can use it as a trap, actually, and throw it and then let something that's chasing you get teleported here, but you lose your waystone in the process. The other thing is this. You don't have to worry about it too much in where it is at the moment. You chuck in a diamond, ender pearl, prismarine crystal, end crystal, and it makes one of these. While you're holding this, the red dot is where the center of it's going to be placed, and you can't really tell in here, but if I were to head outside, you see this blue bounding box. that is the area that the portal is going to take place. And if I turn, the bounding box turns with me and faces another direction. And when you click it and activate on there, it creates one of these. The way that these work is you're going to need a soul torch. You put a soul torch on the little black stone wall there, and you have to have, the thing about this one is you can't do this mod in a creative world, because if you're doing it in a creative world, it requires commands that are run in the background for the player. You click that, neat little effect. This is Portal 1. Over here it creates this. When you click these and you select stuff and click that to activate, this is Portal 1, so say 2. I've set it to 2. But you can't do this in a hardcore world because cheating is disabled and you're unable to use commands. So this data pack, as great as these portals are, cannot be used in a hardcore world without making cheating available. So activate the gate. Target portal not found. What? Okay. What about 0? Did I start the other one? What? It worked last time. Okay, so that's why I still have these. Fungal Shores. Let's head over there. Now that I've been here, this one works and I can travel back and forth. Yay! This is the other portal. It's supposed to be number 2. Portal 2. So if I click 1, see, that's supposed to work without the chunks being loaded. So I go to 1, activate the gate, and now look. I have 10 seconds to go through here. And I came out this side. You can't go through there because orange means it's in reception mode. And then it should, yep, disable after 10 seconds. Click here. Notice that my soul torch count is going down when I do that. I'm down to 6. So I go to portal number 2. Now it works. My least favorite thing about this is that you have to exit the command lines. See, the torch that I used is now here. That's one of the things that you have to worry about when you're using this one, is that the torch that you used is gone from your inventory, and it will be at the portal that you just used, but you're gonna have to go back there to get it because it's actively placed in here while you use it. So you're going to need to make sure you have enough soul torches to get around in case you're traveling to places and you don't get that one back that's hovering there. Someone else may pick it up, or it may despawn if the area is loaded. So you have to make sure you have enough soul torches for that. This, I'm not going to advocate using in the future because it chunk loads. It can cause lag on servers because if the chunks aren't loaded, and even though it chunk loads, the chunk over there is lost every time the server restarts, or the chunk over here is lost every time the server restarts. So while it's great once you've visited them, it's useless if you haven't loaded the chunks. That's what I thought was going to be great about this one, was that you can use this one to travel back and forth even if the chunk over there isn't loaded. But for some reason this time it didn't agree with me. That way you only have to carry a stack of soul torches instead of separate waystones for every single one. If I were to take this and say, naming this hub, so we've got that there, which is on that line. If I put the dot on that line right there and click, it broke. I've heard that that can be a problem. It just makes and kills the shulker. So that was nice. Might as well see about making that again. And then I need, oh, I got diamonds. I need an ender pearl. prismarine crystals. And an end crystal. Let's see if this works this time. It may be because I'm running with mods that it broke this time and it didn't when I was playtesting. Whew, barely. Okay. Yeah. Oh, cannot place it within 50 blocks of a portal. There we go. It actually did say that last time. We're fine then. Be that way. We're gonna take the end crystal, and we're gonna take the ender pearl. And we're gonna take the prismarine crystal. And we're gonna take the respawn anchor. We're gonna make a new one, and we're gonna go somewhere else. Of course. There we go. So need to be at least 50 blocks away, huh? We'll head over this way because I want to show the creation of a portal as well, so you can see how that is and how this bounding box goes with it. So let's just make one over here. Nice flat area, lots of room. We'll check it down right about there. And that's what you got. So as you can see, it doesn't replace air blocks through everything. If there was a block in the way, it would replace it, like that piece of mushroom. If this were 2 blocks higher, it would have destroyed that piece of mushroom. But otherwise, it generates this whole thing just for putting that in, which would allow you to make some sort of portal hub station if your server or whatnot had cause for it. If everyone had their own base, they could have one of these giant portals leading them places. The drawback is, I don't know if you can go over 9 of them or over 10, because I know it goes up to 0, but would I be able to... Oh, there we go. Would I be able to do like 12? Nope, it goes to 2. I have no idea what that is. Okay, and Q gets you your torch back if you don't want to go through. Yeah, so it looks like there's no way. Oh, it can't find itself. Boo-hoo. Sad day. So yeah, that's the portals and the Arcanic Waystones. So these, they're nice, they're quick, they're easy. They're definitely cheaper than the portals because you don't have to have a respawn anchor, but oh god, the after effects suck. And you also have to carry one for every single place you want to go. So you're basically going to wind up filling up a shulker box with all of your friends' locations on them. The benefit to these, the absolute benefit to these, is you do not have to have the chunks loaded. They have the coordinates of where they were placed or the sign that they were placed at. They have those coordinates saved in the item and they will work. The portals may or may not work. That is now debatable. They worked just fine last time I was playtesting. I quit and came back in. They worked just fine, but today they didn't. So that's a questionable thing. Yeah. So I won't be leaving this world with the portals installed and all that available, but if there is interest in the world as is, then I can upload the actual hardcore world that I can no longer play in, and someone can continue the village, continue temple, portals, whatever, and make things better from there. This has been fun. I started the hardcore world back when I didn't really have anything better to do. I was currently shut down due to COVID, so our business was not in operation at the time. None of my friends were really spending any time together, online or off. Still not off. And then I think around episode 5, my best friend got a hold of me, and we actually started playing Minecraft together again, at which point the hardcore world did become more of a distraction, and it took me away from spending time with my friends. I didn't die intentionally. I had every intention of continuing the series as long as I could, but when you get ambushed by 1 or 2 blazes and a wither, the dot damage alone, I couldn't keep up with it. So we'll see about getting something else going. I still have lots of Steam games that I can play with, and maybe one day I will return to another Minecraft video or series. But until then, it's been fun. See you next time.